Okay, so today I'll talk about how special operations and police tactical units, they have fundamentally incompatible institutional cultures, right? So we can know this by looking at their core mandate, right? So what does core mandate mean? So core mandate basically is what these units are built to do by the government, right? What's the core mandate for special operations? What's the core mandate for police tactical unit, right? So what do you think are their core mandates? Now, for police tactical unit, their core mandate basically is to maintain internal stability, right? Maintain order, right? Return society to the baseline of order, right? So that means police tactical units, police public order units, police public security units, what they do is that they stop local disturbances, right? They stop riots, they control big crowds, right? Crowd control. They focus on arresting targets, right? Multiple arrests, mass arrests, stuff like that, right? Maintain public order and public security, basically, right? But what they do, their mandate, is to just maintain order, right? Nothing more than that, nothing else than that, right? So they are not there to change conditions, to induce transformation, right? So they are not a game-changing force, right? So who are the game-changing force that the government uses, right? So the game-changing force that the government uses is military special operations forces, right? So this is special operations. Special operations is basically chaos, disruption, game-changing, right? They do all of this for the greater good of national security, right? So military special operations forces, they focus on war, coercion, sabotage, right? Disruption, creating chaos, attacking, assaulting, right? And also including conducting and undertaking psychological operations that would ultimately lead to deniable operations and actions that are even unaccountable, right? Black operations, classified operations, right? And all this is done for the greater good of national security, right? And they are there to create new realities, right, for the government, right, for the national security of the people, right? So from here, I've just highlighted two core mandates, right? I summarized in a short form the core mandates of police tactical units and military special operations forces units, right? So you can see how both of them have incompatible institutional cultures, right? Because one is offensive and one is defensive, right? One is day and one is night. They are basically opposites of each other, right? That's why police tactical units basically cannot conduct special operations, right? Because it's the opposite of their character, opposite of their personality, and opposite of basically their whole institutional existence and core mandate, right? And in fact, local police units are actually there to catch enemy military special operations forces operators, right? So special operations and police tactical units are really opposites, right? So now when we look at the government, when they deploy military special operations units, they are actually making a political commitment, right? They are also making a political move, right? With political consequences, right? But when you look at when police tactical units are deployed from all types, from the riot police units to even hostage rescue units, the government is just making a city service function, right? It's just fulfilling a municipal function, right? It is not making a political move. It is not making a political commitment, right? Because police tactical units produce administrative actions, administrative outcomes, right? Military special operations forces, on the other hand, produce political outcomes and conduct political action, right? So this is the vast difference between them, and this is why military special operations forces are so much more important and have so much more influence than police tactical units, right? Police tactical units just cannot have the influence or induce the effects like how military special operations forces can, right? So this is exactly why police tactical units, police public order units, police public security units cannot qualify as special operations, right? Because special operations requires transformational actions, right? That will reshape reality, right? Create new outcomes, right? And this means conducting sabotage, conducting attacks, conducting black operations, deniable operations, right? And police tactical units cannot conduct special operations, right? So special operations can only be done by military special operations forces and intelligence special operations forces, right? So this is why police tactical units cannot qualify as special operations.